Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Synopsys. It is time for an update, and it's been a while since our previous video on this stock, but there hasn't been much progress towards our larger area of support between the $337 all the way down to the $160. That has been our focus really, yeah? We have been mainly focused on this larger time frame on this chart, and we have been looking to reach this area of support before looking for more of an accumulation to start for continuation afterwards in a 50 to the upside. Now, so far this chart has a pretty good track record. Yeah, it has developed very nicely within this structure, and I believe strongly that we can expect to form a bottom in this wave 4 in this area of support if we have indeed topped within a wave 5 in this push to the upside. Now, before we go into the smaller time frame, I wanted to briefly go and talk a bit about the larger time frame, and here we have been looking at a potential impulse to be information, and we would have here a 1-2 setup. We would be looking for a wave 3 to be unfolding to the upside, and within this wave 3 we actually even have a couple of options in this area. We have a 1-2 1-2 1-2 1-2, basically a series of 1-2 setups we can consider, and we would be looking for a wave 3 to follow, but the exact count in the beginning of this structure, realistically within this entire movement to the upside, doesn't really affect our current expectations, because we would be looking for a wave 4 correction into this area of support, regardless of whether this is a series of whatever 21-2 setups or just a single 1-2 setup we would be tracking. And yeah, we don't need to concern ourselves too much with those expectations. Now, in this structure, we are assuming at this point that it has a top within this wave 5. I would strongly assume that the wave 3, the core wave 3, is actually in place, and that any continuation to higher prices would be part of a fifth wave within a smaller or a larger degree, because of course this fifth wave could be extending higher and it would still be part of a larger wave 3, but it would still be a fifth wave itself. Now, here we have been looking even for a potential 5-wave move to form within this area, but we have broken above the relevant resistance levels we have tracked actually in the previous video for a potential leading diagonal. This would allow us to potentially look for a bottom to form sooner rather than later, but at this point it doesn't seem like a high likelihood to me, and we will have a scenario that might allow a bottom to even be in place actually, but it will be a tough one. Now, here we are looking for an ABC pattern that could very easily still take us to lower prices, and individually I have been tracking an area of resistance for this wave B correction, where in this wave B I'm considering an expanded flat correction in an ABC pattern, or potentially even a WXY. I'm not too focused on the exact count within this area, and I'm not here to debate the actual count. Yeah, I could be looking at it as a 5-wave move, I could be looking at it as a WXY. In either case, it allows some flexibility indeed, but I wouldn't overthink it, and I would still be focused on the area of resistance that still needs a break above the $581 level for a stronger signal that a more substantial bottom would actually already be in place. Now, if we are to look for an ideal target for a wave C to the downside within this area, I would be looking at the 100% extension of the wave A that is right around the $313 level. Now, keep in mind, this is an ideal target. We don't need to get there and we don't need to stop there, but it is a level the wave C is generally drawn towards. Now, if we are to discuss the internal structure within this area, and if it is to form a wave C, I would strongly expect it to be exceeded, but that remains to be seen at the moment, because this is potentially a wave 4 correction. It could just as well form a WXY pattern instead of an ABC structure. Now, again, there is an alternative scenario that could allow a reversal even from the current prices, but it is at a key pivot point that must hold its level of support to prevent forming additional lows within this area. On the flip side, breaking it would signal to us early that this structure is likely going to extend to lower prices. Now, before we go into that, I wanted to briefly mention our channel newsletter where you get access to our monthly top picks, where we identify for you those high quality structures that clearly define the levels, the areas of support that can present interesting accumulation opportunities, and that can clearly outline the levels where the probabilities strongly shift. And you can find the link for sign up in the description. It is completely free, but if you enjoy our content and you want to support us, you can check out our channel membership. The link for that is in the description as well, or you can click the join button, and on top of supporting us, you will get access to additional content. If you want to learn more about the membership and the newsletter, you can check out our channel update video. It's on our channel page. But for now, let's go back to the chart. So here, within this structure, we are looking for this wave 4 in white to reach the area of support, but this is assuming this wave 5 has a top in place. Since we are within a very strong and active uptrend, this wave 5 could very easily extend. We see this happen very often, especially within such a wave 3 to the upside, and it would be no surprise to me at all if we were to still be within this fifth wave. Now, again, this implies more risk because we haven't reached our larger accumulation area, which represents a larger time frame perspective, but I still think this can be an interesting opportunity here that we can look for a 1-2 setup where a third wave could follow, a wave 4, and a fifth before we would consider even this fifth wave complete. Yeah, we would only then complete this larger wave 3. Although, keep in mind, this is not an initial 5-wave move to the upside, so the risk is substantially higher, especially above our larger area of support within the white structure. This is an alternative hyper bullish scenario, which, even though it is a hyper bullish scenario, I wouldn't consider it a much less likely structure, and I actually consider this to be potentially quite promising. Now, for this, we are looking at a 1-2 setup to have possibly even bottomed. I could be looking at this to be something like a WXY structure, although the yellow interpretation can work out just as fine within this wave 2 in blue. In fact, if you remember from a few minutes ago, the ideal target for the wave C would be the 100% extension of the wave A. That is on top of our 78.6% retracement, and it's a nice touch in terms of confluence between those two expectations. Now, since we have a potential bottom within this wave 2 in place here, I could even track this as a potential initial 5-wave move to the upside that could have taken place here in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This would allow me to look for an internal area of support and for the wave 3 to have already started, but we would need to hold the internal levels of support for this expectation, which is actually a bit of a challenge at this point because we have already maxed out our support area. We have already pushed perfectly into the 78.6% retracement at the $406 before creating the most substantial reaction to the upside yet. And unfortunately, the reaction is still highly corrective. It's not suggesting to me with any significant degree of likelihood that it will manage in holding this area of support. In fact, it is rather suggesting to me that we seem to be unfolding in an initial 5-wave move to the downside in this area that could represent our wave 1 part of the larger wave C to the downside. Now, this has a couple of implications actually, because if we are to build here an extension of this wave 1 and we form afterwards a wave 2, and we continue in a wave 3, 4, and 5, this wave C would very easily actually break our area of support in blue, our larger area of support, I mean, yeah, down to the $312, but at the same time, I cannot discard the possibility of only building a WXY pattern, in which case a bottom could actually take place within this wave 2 in blue, and we would need to build the entire 5-wave move to the downside within this wave C. It will seem like an incomplete correction, but that is actually what a WXY is generally. It's an incomplete correction within an ABC pattern. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible to hold this area of support. We are still doing just fine at the moment, but if we are to analyze the internal structure in this area, it seems highly likely to me that we will fail holding it, because even if I wanted to track this as a double 1-2-1-2 setup, we would have already broken the internal levels of support. We could theoretically be looking for a larger leading diagonal to be forming within this area, but even this, it's not a high likelihood interpretation, and I would be very much aware that we have an area of resistance we would need to consider within this structure to lower prices for a potential wave 4 that could have already topped within this yellow structure. And not only that, but within this correction, we have pushed perfectly into the 38.2% retracement, which is the ideal target for the wave 4. We have nice proportions relating to the wave 2, and all the signs are actually pointing at having a top in place within a wave 4 in yellow and breaking the area of support in blue. And even though we could very easily expect afterwards a stronger recovery and a relief rally, without fully invalidating this idea of a 1-2 setup, but with breaking our last level of support, which would just be telling us, yeah, you should be prepared for continuation after this initial 5-wave move to the downside. Yeah, you would expect a 3-wave correction and then at the very least another 5-wave move to the downside. Now, it remains to be seen how exactly this will unfold, and right now I wouldn't look too much into the smaller time frame. I suppose we could consider this to be something like a 1, 2, 3, and we would still expect a wave 4 and a 5th wave if this is to build something like a larger A, B, C structure. Yeah, it could take us in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to complete a wave C in this area, but we won't analyze too much the internal structure because it is within too small of a time frame to reliably track a count. Now, for me, the main area of support where I consider the stronger accumulation to start remains the structure in white. Yeah, we are still looking at the $337 level to be our main area of support, and this blue structure remains exactly just an extension, an alternative scenario to our main interpretation in white. But now we see some patterns already starting to unfold within this area. We start seeing this development actually lead into those lower prices that we have been expecting for many months already. Yeah, we have covered this chart, this stock in September, ever since we got evidence of a more substantial correction occurring with this massive drop. We have been looking exactly for this area of support in white. But for now, there isn't much else to add. These are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you enjoyed our video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you would like to support us, you can check out our channel membership. The link is in the description, or you can click the join button. Just a quick reminder. But for now, have a nice day and bye bye.